Hi Collective, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an all signs reading on what's coming in for all of the signs, Aries through Pisces, for this new moon that's coming up on Thursday. We're going to be seeing the energies coming in, whatever spirit wants to show us. That's what we're going to go over. If there's any messages, I'll relate those messages to you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. If you would like a personal reading, make sure to check out the description box below. I also have other readings that are on my channel as well. If you would like to check those out, feel free to do so. And yeah, let's get started. Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking in what's coming in for you for the new moon coming up on Thursday. We're going to be doing some oracle cards and the tarot. So let's go ahead and get started with this. From what I read about the new moon, it was all about like self-love. The energy's coming in for that, like personal projects coming in for you. So we'll see if any of that kind of stuff pops out. This could be related to romance or career or just your passion in general. So let's see what Spirit has to say. I also got a new dragon deck, so I want to use that as well. And these will be short readings because I need to go through all 12. That was flipped over. Signs, so we gotta keep these kind of short. If you would like a longer reading, there are monthly readings on my channel. They are timeless readings, so whenever you find them, that's when you're supposed to find them. So Spirit, please tell me what's going on for Aries. We have chaos. That popped out in your monthly reading too, so I could be talking to the same one. This was the card that was actually flipped over. So it's interesting that that one popped out. We also have individuality. This one is summon. They're kind of showing me you might be getting into arguments. There could be like, I get the feeling like you're standing up for yourself. We have beauty. I feel like you might be defending yourself to other people at this time. Belonging. Okay, so we have beauty, chaos, individuality, summon, and belonging. I feel like your world, you're like trying to get control of your world. Again, you're trying to find out like where you belong. You could be heavily manifesting what you want to bring in at this time. They are bringing up that you need to ground yourself to help find these answers. You could be doing this by meditation. They're showing me you sitting in a bath and maybe doing some meditation music, some candles. They're showing me like guides coming in and like channeling some information to you that way. It's all about like connecting to your higher self. This new moon is about like self-love and stuff of that nature. They're also bringing up any talents you have, anything that you're good at, like it's beautiful. The makeups of who you are is really beautiful right now. It has always been beautiful, but like the energy that's coming in is like you're going to be able to express more of it. And you're going to feel at peace with it, like belonging. You're going to feel like you belong with whatever this is. Like you'll just be in your power. Spirit, can you tell me any star dragons that want to come out today for Aries? I always take the bottom card. Okay. So we have legacy, persistence. We have asking questions. Then we have achieving success. Yeah, again, I'm picking up on the meditation. I feel like you're persistent in trying to figure out where you belong. I feel like you're asking questions to your guides. You're kind of like on a soul, kind of saying soul retrieval is what I'm picking up on. But they're saying that you're trying to figure out where you belong, what's going to bring you the most success. You're looking for that passion that's within you at this moment in time. You're finding that fire within you. You could be doing a lot of personal projects right now. That is what this new moon is about. You could be focusing, if you're not doing like a lot, you could just be focusing on like a big project at this time. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me with my owls what's going on for Aries? You're finding beauty in the projects as well. It's really making you feel at peace, surrendering to the present moment is what they're telling me. You just feel in your zone. And when you're not focusing on this, so they're saying that like when you're not focusing on this, there's a lot of chaos in your world. So focusing on other people, there could be like a lot of drama and everything. So it's like you're going back within yourself. You're just focusing on yourself so you don't have to focus on other people, because that's where you're safe. That's where you feel the most like success. You feel like you're at peace. When you're focusing on other people's problems, it just feels like chaotic. I feel like that's where the twister's coming in. It's kind of like you're waiting out the storm. This could be because we're still in Mercury retrograde. You could just be avoiding conflict and fights at this moment, especially if you're really into that kind of thing. So, okay, Spirit, please tell me what's going on for Aries. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of burden when you are dealing with other people at this moment. There could be a lot of fights, like I was talking about. I feel like you're just trying to avoid that kind of energy from touching you, from going, see, you're going within, you're doing meditation and everything. You rather be by yourself at this moment in time because there's a lot of people going through a lot of things and it's just overwhelming for you. It's bringing a lot of chaos into your life. So you're just trying to wait out the storm. Yeah, you're connecting with your passions, what brings you joy. That way you can put your focus towards that rather than putting your focus towards drama and nonsense is what they're saying. Can you tell me more about the Three of Cups? I do feel like you could be connecting with friends that are like happy, like you'll go out if like the mood is good. You're really going off of how you're feeling at this moment in time. You could also be connecting with new people as well. I kind of get the feeling that there's a possibility you could be connecting with new people because you're tired of, you're seeing like the old habits and things and you're trying to get rid of that and you're trying to bring in new energy. By doing that, you are bringing in new people. Yeah, you're trying to balance out your energy at this moment in time. This is the overall card for these 6 cards on the table. You're just trying to balance your energy. You're trying to like let go of what no longer serves you, get rid of the old, bring in the new. Connect to your inner self, what brings you joy and happiness. They're saying like calming of the waves, specifically with this card. They're saying like you don't want that storm, that hurricane. You want like you just want calm and peacefulness. You don't want any issues. One more round. Please tell me what's going on for Aries. You're speaking your truth. You could be telling people like exactly how you feel at this moment in time, not allowing them to like get you out of this peaceful energy. Yeah, it's definitely showing me you're open to new experiences, new people, new doors. They're also giving me the thought that you are looking for new passionate projects that are actually going to be prosperous in the future. So like things that are going to lead you down, even like they're saying more rewards, more success later down the line. You're not telling many people about this though, because you're wanting to protect this happiness. You want to make sure that this is going to like go according to plan. You don't want people to come in and try to ruin it. You could be around people who are very negative and they don't see a light approach to the stuff that you're doing. So you kind of want to protect whatever you have going on. Even if this is like new people that you're meeting up with, you might want to like protect this new life that you're making for yourself, is what I feel like. Yeah, again, I'm picking up on that same energy. You're just trying to protect. You're being truthful on what route you want to go, and you're trying to protect what's yours. You're seeing people for who they are this month. You're seeing like who you want to bring in long term, who you want to kick out. Like you're really like deciding what's good for you in your life path, what's not good for you, what's a positive thing, what's negative. And you're see how his wing is up on one side but not the other. It's like, okay, I should go this route because this brings more happiness, more positive energy into my life. Anything else? This one wanted to flip out. This could lead to a really abundant beginning. This could be, you know, career wise. You could be picking up a project that's actually going to be very successful when it comes to your career. Even like they're even giving me the idea of like being surrounded by positive people will actually help your career as well, because it puts you in a positive energy and it just brings more abundance your way. Even if it's not career wise, it just brings more abundance and blessings your way. See, even love. And this could be friends though too. We also have King of Cups. This is a match right here. This is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. You could be connecting with those signs as well. This could be a new lover. This could just be a friend too. It just looks like this is also about commitment. So you could be committing to a new person. Yeah, it just looks like you're trying to, they're saying like make a turning point in your life where things are going to be much more brighter, much more happier, much more success, because you're tired of what has happened in the past, and it's like time to let that go and bring in the new. So that's what I got for you. We do have, like I said, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. We have Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see, Aries, Aquarius. What's that one? Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. We have Virgo. Yeah, those are the signs I am seeing on the board. So you could be dealing with any of those signs. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, Aries, and we are going to move on to Taurus. Hopefully Cancer won't try to steal the reading again, because that's what happened last time. So we'll just see. Okay. So we are moving on to Taurus. Okay. Taurus, welcome to your reading. Let's see what's going on for you when it comes to this new moon coming in on Thursday. Spirit, can you please tell me what's going on for Taurus? What's coming in for them when it comes to the new moon on Thursday? Like Like I was telling Aries, Taurus, this is all about like self-love and new projects and things coming in for you. New energies coming in, new beginnings. You can also set intentions, planting seeds, things of that nature. Okay, Spirit, please tell me what's coming in for Taurus for this new moon energy. We have wishing and hope. Then we also have vision and high priestess of spirit. So what I'm getting with this is that you're really trying to bring something new into your life. You do have a vision of how this is going to play out, like how you, like they're showing me you being calculated, that you're like trying to figure out how to get to this vision, how to make it happen. I do feel like your ancestors and, you know, higher guardians and things of that nature are guiding you in this direction. I feel like they could have put this intention, this vision into your head because they're like, well, it's time for Taurus to go ahead and go down this pathway, because this is what they wrote in their contract before they came to Earth. You may have been getting visions, like just random thoughts. I'm getting a lot of claircognizance coming in. It feels like you're channeling a lot of this energy. You may not even know it. If you like to be in quiet rooms, they're bringing me, like they're showing me quiet room, like meditation, like just being in your own energy, and you're just trying to like figure out like what's the next step ahead is what they're showing me. And so it's like, okay, now you have this vision in your head and you're trying to move towards that, and you're making wishes because you really want this to happen. I do feel like this was what's the word? Like pre-thought of, like this was a pre-arrangement with your higher self, like this is what you were meant to experience during this time in your life. So you have a lot of hope for this, that this could turn out great. And some of you might be struggling. You're kind of worried about like, can I go ahead and actually achieve this? And they want you to know that you can. Just keep the vision strong. The more you, like they're saying, the more you visualize it, the more you're manifesting it. It's like you need to act like you already have this. Okay. So, okay, let's see what my star dragons, what do you have to say to Taurus, please? Show me a ball of energy. Inspiration, time. Let's see if there's any more that want to pop out. I felt like there was knowledge. Okay. Yeah, remember how I say claircognizance? That's all about like knowledge getting dropped into your head. I feel like this is going to take time for this to come to fruition, because things don't happen overnight. We have to set intentions, plant the seeds, and let it grow. It takes time to go ahead and do that. You might have been inspired by someone else to go ahead and take this step forward to go into this direction. It's interesting that we have these specific cards, because these dragons over here, they have like multiple different cards in here, but it's like a section of like colors, like just random words and stuff. But these ones are like the main energies, and you have like 3 main energies. So I feel like this is very significant to your life, whereas these ones are like just additional like cards in the deck. So I find that really interesting. I feel like this is a huge life choice of yours coming in. I want to see something real fast. I did just get this deck. They're calling to me. They wanted to come in. So we do have 1, 4, and 3. Any of those numbers could be specific to you. We also have 7, 8, 27, 19. You could have been born on any of these kind of days. They want you to have patience. Timing is... It's like they're saying that things don't happen overnight. Again, they're saying things don't happen overnight. It's very important to realize that like things take time to come into fruition, to come into being. And I'm picking up you were inspired to do this. And there's a reason why. It's because Spirit was inspiring you to do this. They're reminding me a lot. So I own a business. Moonlight Studios, obviously, but I have different branches of my business. So I have my tarot readings, and then I also have my children's book. Okay, it's called Crystal Beast, and it's all about spirituality as well. But I also have like little branches off of that. So I have like stuffed animals and all that kind of stuff. But like Spirit will go ahead and drop things on purpose through electronics to give me inspiration for new ideas for all these different things I have going on for this project. So like Pinterest ideas, I was doing like pipe cleaner, flower lanterns and things like that. So there's a possibility that Spirit could be like giving you ideas through electronics. They are very capable of manipulating electronics to push you in the right direction on like, hey, this is a great inspiration, that'd be really cool. And like you're able to like, expand off of that. So pay attention to your surroundings. You might find something very useful that you can use in, your project or whatever you have going on to move forward. Okay. They're giving me a lot of inventor energy with that. You could begin visions of that too, inspiration. Like, I don't know, it feels like even dreams could be inspiring you and giving you visions of such. Okay, Spirit, can you please tell me what's going on for Taurus for the new moon? What's coming in? Moving slowly. This could have, it feels, again, it doesn't happen overnight. You're moving really slowly towards this, but I feel like you also know that even though you're moving slowly, it's going to get somewhere. I know Taurus, they're willing to put in a lot of work to make things happen. I feel like you don't have a problem with waiting in general because you want to make sure things are done right. You have that understanding that things don't happen overnight. But yeah, so I feel like this could be going slow. This could have been going slow in the past, and maybe it's just now coming to fruition, or maybe that's just like you're just going now into this. You're putting your foot forward towards this situation, and you know that it's going to start off slow at first and then it's going to build momentum. It does look like you're going to be finding something out. Maybe you didn't realize how slow it was going to be. I kind of feel like you're happy with it being slow though. I kind of get the feeling that like if it went too fast, it would be too much. Like it'd be too overwhelming. that's going to just apply for some of you, not all of you. But I'm also getting another message that like this information that you're finding out, whatever it is, it feels like you're going to be very happy. Maybe you're going real slow at first and then it picks up speed later on and you're going to be like, oh crap, like now here we're going, we're working, we're going, you know. You are going to be a leader when it comes to this. Like this was your idea, your plan. You're going to be in charge of the situation, rather if it be like work or a project or, you know, something else going on. Grief. Let's see. What's this about? What is this about, Spirit? Why the Five of Cups? I kind of feel interesting. I'm kind of picking up that you might have been connected with someone in this project, this idea or whatever. It kind of feels like there's an ending to this partnership that you had with this person. This could also be like, I don't know, like marriage or whatever. If you're planning on marrying someone, if it wasn't like a project related thing, maybe you're moving towards this person and it feels like there's been an ending with that. This person could have been a fire sign. We have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. That's going to apply to some of you, not all of you. Some of you guys are dealing with a relationship. Some of you are dealing with, you know, a partnership with when it comes to like business stuff. Success. So can you tell me about this more, Spirit? Like what is this pertaining to? A Hermit going within. It feels like this person, whoever this is, rather if it's a partner or a lover, it feels like it was supposed to end. It wasn't supposed to be there for long, because the thing is that you have a whole new pathway open to you that's going to be very successful and you're going to make it happen on your own. It feels like this person was only supposed to be in your life for a short period of time, rather if it was like getting the business started or, you know, if it was a relationship, you're supposed to learn something from it. But it feels like there's going to be a lot more success coming in for you with you doing your own thing. Anything else coming in, Spirit? What else is coming in with the new moon? Fast energy, hot, fast energy, and healing. I kind of get the feeling like you're not going to allow whatever happened over here to destroy what you have going on initially. You're going to heal from it, and it's like, I feel like you're gonna like soon realize like, hey, this was for the best. This person wasn't supposed to follow me into whatever this is. I feel like you're going to be able to heal from this and get a broader understanding on why this person was part of your life. Chariot, moving fast. You're going to be so busy doing things. Yeah, you're going to be moving forward from this situation. If they're saying that they brought up colleagues, if you are working on a project or some kind of business thing, I feel like there's new people coming in for you that you're going to be able to connect with and make this the shit happen, is what they said. Sorry, I'm like, wait. Yeah. Wounded from the past. So yeah, like you're learning what you've gone through, but you're not allowing that to hold you back. You're moving forward. You're making new friendships and new partnerships, and you know you're ready to move in a new direction. You could be literally moving. Yeah, you're really in your power. You're supposed to go on this new pathway. This is really going to put you into your power. We have the King of Pentacles right here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Overall, I think it's just going to be a really good situation for you. But yeah, we have the Fool, which is Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius. We also have Cancer. We have Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We have Sun again, which is Leo. Yeah, I mean, all signs are here. They're all making their mark, but those are the main ones I'm picking up. We also have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio as well. So yeah, that is your reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to my channel for future readings. And we are moving on to Gemini. If you would like a personal reading, it's in my description box. Okay. Gemini. Let's see what's coming in for you for this new moon. Hopefully Cancer doesn't try taking over your reading again. It helps that I have that right there though as a visual to remember. Last time there was no visual at all. I had to actually make a list after yours because I'm like, I'm not letting this happen again. Yeah, but this last reading that we did, you could have had Cancer in your chart. You could have been dealing with a Cancer. That could have been why that energy was like pulling through so strongly. We were also in Cancer energy for the, the month that we were in, but we're now in Leo energy. So, okay, Spirit, can you please tell me what's going on for Gemini? What is coming in for Gemini? This new moon is all about like self-love, personal project, things that bring out inspiration for you. So let's see what's going on for you. This could be related to career, love, general, whatever Spirit wants to tell us. Spirit, tell me about Gemini, please. We have a lot going on. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's so many cards right now. Okay, I feel like you're going through a lot right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like somebody deceived you in the past. I feel like you've been going through a rocky terrain. I feel like Spirit is protecting you right now. I do feel like you could be in denial of everything that's going on. I am picking up on divorce. You could be going through a divorce. You could have even had a fight with a friend, but I just feel like there's a lot of energy, a lot of chaos on whatever you're going on right now, with whatever's going on in your life right now. You're trying to be understanding, but you also are like reflecting on your own self-love. Like I was saying, that's what this new moon is bringing in. I feel like you are, it does say obedience. I do feel like you are trying to stand in your power and not let yourself like take advantage of, if that makes sense. We do have honesty here, individuality. It kind of feels like you're pulling back from the world. It does look like you're just trying to get control of what's going on. You might be young. You could be younger. I do feel sometimes you may feel invisible. Maybe if you're dealing with a relationship, I kind of feel like your partner doesn't give you enough attention, at least not in the way that you want it to be. I do feel like this, whatever is going on, I do feel like this is a cycle. I feel like this hasn't just happened one time, it's happened multiple times. We are in Mercury retrograde, so Mercury retrograde tends to like bring back old cycles, and Spirit puts you to the test to see if you're still going to fall for those cycles. Okay, so I kind of feel like you're it kind of feels like you were in denial, and you're like, I can make this work, I can make this work, but it's like the terrain is getting too rough to like take, and you're just like, you know, I'm getting really tired of this. I feel I am picking up on like somebody cheating. I do feel like you're coming to an understanding on like why things have happened the way that they are. Yeah, wow, I feel a lot of energy with all of this going on. I feel like you are dealing with a lot right now. It's like you're being honest with yourself about what's going on. I don't feel like you're over this person, though, if you are dealing with a relationship. I feel like you don't want this to end. I feel like you want to keep trying. I feel like you feel that you're strong enough to continue this cycle that's going on, and that sooner or later you're going to see progress with this cycle, with this person. I am picking up, they're saying cohabitat. So you could live with this person. There could also be codependence on this person. You may feel like you have no one to turn to, like no family members, no friends to turn to. And it's kind of like they're saying like you put all your eggs in this basket, like in this one person, and you like left everything else, and you felt like you could trust them, and it's just been really rough with you because there's been some kind of deceit, some kind of I'm also getting like verbal abuse. I feel like I do feel like they could be a narcissist. I feel like they're trying to control you. Problems with honesty. Promise is broken is what they said. Promise is broken and repeating is what they said. Wow, that was weird. That was a full-blown there you have a spirit guide that's really trying to get through to you, because like I wasn't even normally the information I get, like it goes through my mind and then out my mouth. That one went straight throughout my mouth. Like that was a chant, like straight spirit talking. That was weird. That wasn't normal for me. There's a spirit I'm picking up on a grandmother. She's trying to get through to you. She's trying to help you. She might be giving you signs on how to get out. I feel like this is an abusive situation. I feel like whichever Gemini I'm talking to, I feel like you need to get out of this. I'm seeing, they're showing me like ropes around the arms. Like you're trapped. Like they're not letting you go. You need to get out of it, out of this. If you need to contact like some kind of, what are they called? You know, like the 1-800 numbers, domestic violence and things of that nature. I feel like you need to do that. You know your situation, so this only applies to whoever's going through this situation. I'm seeing the snake. This person isn't going to change. There's no change here. They're keeping you trapped, is what they're saying. The numbers that could be important are 47, 43, 14, 30, 38, 26, 37, 16, 48, and 1. This could be like when you were born. This could be, you know, your date, the date of the month that you were born. This could be your age. This could be their age. Yeah. Dragons. Spirit dragons, please tell me what Gemini needs to know. You need to get out of this. Dominance, believing in yourself. Yeah, you need to get out of this, making a difference. Things are not going to change until you make the change. This person has stolen your power, and you need to reclaim your power and then go. If you need to sneak out while they're sleeping, do so. Go to the police station, like whatever you need to do. Finding your limits, resilience. This is all about like, what are you going to put up with and what are you not going to put up with? If this person's not changing, they don't love you. Straight up, like, first of all, they would, if they loved you, they would have never put you in this position to begin with. Believing in yourself, completion and renewal. Yeah, they're saying you need to end this situation. No matter how much you love this person, they do not love you. Making a difference. You need to make a difference in your life. You're capable of doing it if you just allow yourself to do it. You can go and seek help. You can even go to the police station, tell them what's going on. They can go ahead and get you into like some kind of shelter or something to get you out of that situation. This person, I feel, is dangerous. They are lying to you, and they might be even saying like, oh baby, I love you, like I'm gonna change and blah blah. No, they're not gonna change. It's like this right here, they're showing me like it's just building. It's just really bad. This is completed. This whole situation that you're going through, it's completed and it needs to end. You need to make an end to it and you need to move forward. Spirit is saying they need to know their limits. They need to understand their self-worth and they need to move forward. They need to believe in themselves that they can get themselves out of the situation. It's not over. Spirit is bringing someone else in for you. Just know that, like, all the love that you poured into this person isn't going to go unnoticed. Like, there is someone else that's coming in for you, a whole new chapter that's going to bring in a lot of, they're saying wealth and love, and, you know, they're actually going to take care of you. But you're doing more damage by staying with this person that's treating you wrong. So, okay, Spirit, can you tell me anything else with my tarot, please? The owls. Magician. Yeah, see, they're saying you have the ability to manifest anything you want to bring into your life. You don't have to go ahead and settle for what this person is giving you. Like, it's time to break that cycle and bring in something new. You have a lot. Look at that wealth. That's what I was talking about. If you were to move forward, yeah, it's going to take some time. It's like you're taking time to make this decision. But I do feel eventually you are going to move forward because you're going to realize that you hit your limit and you're done dealing with this person, and you're going to find the people who actually care about you, who actually love you. This family dynamic, like, it's all going to be great. You know, go to your family. Even if you feel like they can't help you, or if they don't want to help you, go to them, tell them what's going on. Things are going to change in your favor, but you have to make that step forward in order for it to happen. We do have marriage. Yeah, I do feel like you're ending a marriage. I do feel like you could be married to this person, and it's like making you really heartbroken. My head is killing me right now. Okay, it feels like you just have like a huge headache over this whole situation because it's so much. You didn't realize that this is how this person actually was. You're just heartbroken because you might have been so happy at one point in time, but I kind of feel like your love would be so much like better. It would be reciprocated somewhere else if you were to see this for what it is, be honest with yourself, and move on with your life, end this cycle and move on, because there's someone else who is out there who deserves your love, who's going to treat you right. And if you have kids, treat them right as well. Finding something out. I feel like this person has been flirting a lot with other people. if you noticed, it was like that. Sometimes I take reversal, sometimes I don't. It depends on what spirit tells me to do. For this one, I am going to keep it reversed. I feel like you finding out that they were seeking other relationships has really taken away your power, like it crushed you. It felt like your whole life just went down the drain. I feel like it took all your power away. You're so strong, and then they did that, and then it's like it just drained everything, and you're trying to fix it. You're trying to make it where they see you and want you and, you know, want to be with you. And you may have even said, oh, I'm gonna, you know, divorce you, I'm gonna leave you, and they're like, oh, I'll change, baby, you know, but they never did. And it was a really bad situation. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, this new person's coming in. You could be dealing with the King of Cups, which is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. That could be their sign, them coming in. They're going to really love you, and they're going to be very emotionally, you know, available for you. They have a lot of love to give. They wear their heart on their sleeve. You've dealt with a lot of deceptiveness with this marriage that you've dealt with. It's insane. Spirit's wanting you to take this new direction. Yeah, they want you to take control of your life again. They want you to get out of this reversal and bring back your strength. You know, this person that's over here, they're actually going to help you build back stronger. They're going to show you all that love that you actually deserve. They want you to be in your power, though. They want you to see things for what they were. This person deceived you. This is a cycle. They keep doing it. Like, it's time to cut that cord. It's time to move on. You've learned your lesson. Like, you don't need to deal with that no more. The question is, do you want to deal with that for the rest of your life? Because right now, once you do that, that's when your wish fulfillment's going to come in. This new person's going to come in. You're going to finally get that love that you've been craving. That love that you need. Yeah, it's like a sturdy foundation. You're just going to be in your power. You could also be a mom. This person, if you do have children, this person is going to be your partner, you know, not just love, but also like a step parent of some sort, you know. Yeah, new love. New love, that's what's coming in for you, but you have to take that step forward to bring this in. You can't just sit around and allow it to take away from you, because you deserve this. You don't deserve this over here. So we do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Leo. We have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. We have Sagittarius energy. And then we have Gemini and Virgo. So that was your reading. I almost said Virgo. That was your reading, Gemini. I hope that you were able to gain something from this. I hope that whoever this was for, I hope you can get this out of the situation. It's really important. There's a spirit, like I said, that's with you, who's trying to help you, guide you out of the situation, and make you realize that you deserve so much more, that this person is a piece of trash. To be bluntly honest, I'm an Aries. I'm going to speak on what it is, what I see, okay? So I'm sorry if that rubs you the wrong way, but you deserve happiness. You don't deserve to put up with BS, you know? So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I hope that blessings and love and everything comes towards you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, Cancer. I'm going to clear that energy because that was really strong and sad. Spirit, please bring in positive energy. Okay. Sorry, I should have probably told you to turn it down or something for your ears. You need to clear that energy. That was really strong on the last reading. Okay. So, Spirit, what's going on for Cancer? What's coming in for Cancer for the new moon? This new moon is bringing in self-love and passion for your projects that are going on right now. So let's see what's going on for Cancer. Spirit, please tell me what's going on for Cancer. We have Grove. Makes sense. I was seeing soil. Soil about like planting seeds. Fragment. Beauty. Complicated. Fulfillment and risk. Okay, yeah. Ow. Sorry, I cut myself yesterday and that hurt. Okay. So with these energies, I feel like you are kind of like nurturing like what you want to bring into your life. It does look like when I see fragment, I get like fragment of imagination. You just see a fragment of what is to come. You do know it's going to be fulfilling, but it is a risk that's going to be worth taking. You are kind of questioning on like how you're going to bring this in though, because it kind of seems very complicated, but you know that when you do, it's going to be so beautiful. Whatever this is, this could be a job, this could be love, this could be a project. I just feel like you're willing to transform your life into something new. You're ready for that change is what I'm picking up on. So let's see what else. I feel a lot of nurturing with this. I see very like calm energy. I just feel like this is something that you want to bring in. This is something new that you are wishing, hoping to bring in. Okay, so let's see what the dragons, star dragons, what do you have to say for Cancer, please? Okay, maybe I need to shuffle a different way. Okay, let's see. Star dragons, what do we have? What messages do we have for Cancer? Understanding consequences. Finding your limits. Interesting. Okay. Choice, resilient. Anything else? Felt like there's another one's asking questions and breaking the chains. I feel like that's important. I definitely feel like there's something that you're trying to bring in, but I feel like there's some kind of block up. I feel like you're trying to make this choice, to open this door, but it's being hit with like some kind of resilience. It kind of feels like maybe this door isn't ready to be opened yet, if that makes any sense. I kind of feel like it's too soon. Or possibly that's what's in your head. You might feel like it's too soon. You don't know enough information about this situation to bring this in just yet. They're asking you to break the chains. There's something that needs to end in order for you to go towards this. There's some kind of wisdom. If you know anyone who it has dealt with like whatever you're choosing to do, rather if this is relationship or career, maybe looking towards people who have experience in this situation, that would be very helpful. It kind of feels like you're starting off brand new and you don't know what to do, and like you need to educate yourself on this situation before moving forward. Until then, the door is closed. They're kind of reminding me of like, what is that? Is it Spyro? I kind of feel like Spyro. It's like you need all the keys in order to open the door, to go on to the next level. But you have to like be informed, and you have to like, it's like you have to be knowledgeable about, you have to like, how do I put this? You have to pass the test in order to move on to the next level. It's kind of like school, okay? So, but they're reminding me of Spyro, I think maybe because the dragons. I remember in that game there was a lot of stone dragons, and Spyro had to go ahead and awaken them. Or like get them out of stone somehow. I haven't played that game in years. So, but there's some kind of... It's like waking up the inner dragon within you. And it's like you're just starting out. Like it's just like you just started to plant the seed. So it's not ready yet, you know? So you still have a ways to go is what I'm picking up on. Okay, Spirit, for Tarot, tell me what's going on for Cancer for this not full moon, this new moon. Something could have happened during full moon. Yeah, you need to gain some more information about whatever situation this is. Again, this could be career. This could be going back to school. This could be love. Something about balancing out your time. Maybe you're trying to figure out like, how am I going to achieve this when my plate is full? So like it kind of feels like you have to move things around to make it where you're able to achieve all these different things going on in your life. This could even be like financially, if you're planning on taking up something that's going to be costly, you know. There's some kind of change where you have to balance out energies. Yeah, we have change. Something could be happening in October or September even. Equal give and take. You could get help from others. I kind of feel like you could have a father figure in your life that could help you in some way to help you achieve this. I am picking up on that. Or even somebody who is in that department, on if it's a job or something. I do feel like they have some useful information that you could actually benefit from if you were to sit down and talk to them about it and listen to what they have to say. They've been through it too, so like they can help you. This is going to help with your wish fulfillment, and this is actually going to give you a sturdy foundation on the direction that you want to go in with this. This will make you very successful, I feel like. Yeah, moving forward. Yeah, again, I feel that once you talk to whoever this is, I'm picking up on a male figure. Could be female, but I am picking up on male. Could be Aries, Sag, Leo. I just feel like once you talk to them, it's going to lead you to your wish fulfillment. You're going to be strong, independent, financially like stable to move forward. Like even if you're not, I'm tripping over my words. I'm talking so fast. Even if you're not financially stable yet, it's like you'll have the knowledge that you need to be those traits, you know, where you can move forward in your life. You'll finally start seeing progress is what they're saying. Yeah, connecting with friends, celebrations. Yeah, it's like it's going to open a whole new world to you, like new people, new colleagues and things of that nature. You're manifesting it in. You talking to someone about it and getting that information is actually going to help manifest it in faster, because Spirit's going to be like, okay, they're ready. Let's do this. Anything else, Spirit? Might come in faster than you think. It's about taking that step forward and moving, not being resilient. Don't allow things to hold you back. Break down those walls. Yeah, this is having the courage to pursue your passions, to pursue what brings you happiness. You could be younger. I am picking up on a younger, childlike energy. I kind of feel like you might have been thinking about this for a while. It's kind of like giving me the vibes of like when you're younger, you're trying to figure out like, okay, what do I want to be when I grow up? It's kind of like that. You're like trying to figure out, okay, what path do I want to go in? You could just be starting off out in life, you know. So you're like, okay, what direction do I want to go in? I want to make sure I'm successful in whatever I do. What really brings me happiness, makes me thrive, you know. You have a fear of being rejected. You have a fear that you're not going to fit in with the other people that are in this career or on this path. So that's kind of like what's giving resilience to, like, you're just afraid. You're afraid that you won't fit in, maybe, that you won't be smart enough to do this. Spirit's asking you just take that step and let your wings carry you, because you're going to get to where you want to go. You are prepared for this. Once you get in that flow, it's going to come naturally towards you. Everything's just, yeah, look at that. We have the Empress. This is something that you're going to be good at. Just follow your heart. It's really about connecting with your inner guide, is what they're saying. That's what's going to lead you to the jewels and all that kind of stuff. This wish fulfillment that you're wanting. Yeah, it's something that you're going to love. You're absolutely going to love this. And again, they're bringing out like you could be younger. I'm the baby bird. They're really emphasizing that in that photo. So it's like you're really going to connect with this, even if it doesn't last forever, because you could go through multiple jobs, but like right now, this is where you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be doing. It could last forever. Like that's very possible, but this is what you need right at this moment. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for Cancer. I hope that helped. We do have Taurus. We have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Gemini, Virgo. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Scorpio on the board. We have all of them on the board, but those are the main ones that are popping out right now. You could be dealing with any of those signs. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description box below. And let's get started with Leo. Okay. Leo is on the board. Okay, let's see. What is going on for Leo, Spirit? This new moon is all about self-love and working on self projects, like things that really ignite your soul. Focusing your energy in on that. It could also help you if you're going through tough times during Mercury retrograde, by focusing on things that bring you happiness rather than disappointments, is what they're saying. Okay, so Spirit, what's coming in for Leo? My Leo babies, what's coming in for this new moon on Thursday? I am seeing Zazu from Lion King. He's coming in with the morning report is what he's saying. He's talking to Mufasa. So let's see what's going on. Some of you might have been waiting for this reading. It's the morning report. That's funny. Okay, so Spirit, what's going on for Leo? Ah, I dropped it on the floor. No. Okay. Spirit, what's coming in for Leo? There's a risk that's going to be coming in that you're going to need to take. Let's see. What is this? The moon. Differences and complicated choices. Okay. So the moon is bringing in something. You've been going through a complicated time lately. We do have risk. You could be thinking about like what you're making a choice on, like what to do next in your life. It does show that there's differences. Maybe there's like huge differences between the choices that you can make, rather if you go this way or if you go that way. You're just trying to figure out what's going to benefit you the most. You're kind of scared though. They are bringing up the moon. I wouldn't be surprised if moon pops out for my tarot when we go to do that portion. But I do feel like you're afraid of like what's hidden, like what's not being seen, especially since we're in the new moon right now. The new moon, like it's completely dark. So it's kind of like you're afraid of what's to come. You're afraid of making the wrong decision. I just feel like you're lost right now. I believe that's what was coming in for your monthly reading as well. These are my new Star Dragon deck. These are my new dragons. So let's see what they have to say. We have making a difference, miracle. So you could be in protection. I felt like you're being protected by the crow over here. You could be seeing crows. We have protection right here. We have miracle, making a difference. I do feel like you could be in like spiritual work as well, or some kind of job that is helping you make a difference to the collective, to the environment, to the community. Okay. I think you're questioning like what you should do, finding out what's important. It's like if you are doing spiritual work and you feel like you're supposed to be helping people, Spirit wants you to know that you're always going to be protected no matter what. Like no matter what choice that you make, you're going to be protected. And so in other words, if you go ahead and decide to go for like spiritual work, say it's not paying that much money, either way, like Spirit is going to make it happen. Rather if it's like sending someone to help you, or you know, putting an opportunity in your pathway They're going to do whatever they can to help you out, because you are also helping Spirit's word and help doing Spirit's work. Tranquility, harmonious inaction. So they're asking you to meditate on what you really want to do. I'm seeing cherry blossoms in this card. Maybe like I'm kind of getting like a bath with like rose petals or like some kind of flower petals. Could be significant. I am seeing like leaves of change with this one as well. I kind of feel like things are changing for you. Spirit is making things happen behind the scenes that you may not know, making a difference. They are going to help anyone who is actually trying to make a positive difference. So you need to keep that in mind. Now they are bringing up that some of you, if you are doing spiritual work, that you may need to get a second job to support yourself and then do spiritual work on the side. If you do not already have one. They're saying that this is going to take time to grow. So working on your main job and then maybe doing a little bit towards this other stuff on the side, little by little, will help you in the long run. Things will come to fruition when they're supposed to come to fruition. It's not all supposed to happen overnight. So things take time, and it's always divine time, and no one likes to hear that, but that's just how it is. Okay, so they're bringing up Lion King again. They're saying, I can't wait to be king. They're saying that like Simba was such in a hurry to grow up, and then in doing so, like, you know, his dad died, and like he grew up, and then he realized later on, oh, I don't want to be king, you know, because obviously he went through some stuff, but like he didn't want to face, like, times had changed without him even noticing. And yeah, I feel like once you get to that point where this is actually coming in, you're going to be like, wow, that really didn't take much time at all. So if you put your focus more into like what you're doing rather than like how fast is this going to come in, that's going to help you a lot, because you're putting that energy towards something that's useful rather than worrying about what's going to happen in the future. So putting that energy towards something useful rather than what's going to happen in the future is better. How you spend your time, that's the choice. It's all about the choices that you make. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me more? Yeah, this new opportunity is coming in. Again, differences. I kind of feel, I really do feel like this is the difference between like what you're doing now and what you want to be doing. I feel like what you want to be doing, you have a lot of love for. You connect better. And yeah, I feel like this is helping the planet. I feel like whatever you're choosing to do, whatever direction you're planning on going, I feel like this is going to help the planet, raise the vibration and stuff. You need to be careful of people stealing your energy away from you. They're also saying your own energy, like you taking away from yourself. Being in negative thoughts and stuff will actually lower your vibration where you can't help, so you can't go in that direction. So you need to change your mindset. You need to calm yourself and realize that God always has your back. You need to, it's kind of like giving me the vibe that like self-sabotage is a thing for you. So it's like you need to put those fears and everything to rest and just focus on like your main job, and then focus on your side hustle, which is going to turn into your main job. Yeah, you're really trapped in your head about this on like what to do. You might be worried about money. That's why Spirit is saying that you need to have 2 jobs, the main job and this other one. This will be turning into a leadership role. We have Sag, Leo, and I almost wanted to say Aquarius. You could have that in your chart, or that could be very important. Maybe during that time is when you're going to become a leader. Maybe that's when you'll start seeing a lot more progress with the direction that you're going. But this is Aries, Leo, and Sag energy. You could also have one of those helping you go towards this new direction. It's about being determined and, you know, grounded in this decision that you're making. Not being scared to take these steps forward. You gotta remember, when you're scared, you're manifesting that. You're manifesting the instability. Yeah, you need to be more in your power. So this is, again, Sag, Leo, and Aries. Could also be connecting with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But I feel like this is just something that you're going to be very passionate about, and you just got to follow your heart towards it if this is what you really want to do. It's completely up to you. You need to go by what brings you happiness. They are bringing up the cactus right here. The cactus is all about like resilience in harsh conditions. They want you to know that you have the opportunity and power to do this, to withstand the trials that are going on right now. When it comes to spiritual work, it's not easy. Like, you have to protect yourself. You have to be able to make sure that you can balance like your own 3D, you know, materialistic things, money, you know, because it doesn't always pay well by any means. So you need to try to balance, like, figure out a game plan on how you're going to achieve this, the side hustle, while also dealing with your main hustle, until your side hustle turns into your main hustle where you make enough. So it's kind of like it's time to step up and do both, is what they're saying. Even if you don't have the energy to do it, just do little by little on your side hustle until it grows strong enough to provide on its own, is what they're saying. Eventually it'll be able to, but it takes time to get there. You kind of feel like you have, okay. They're telling me that you feel like you've been waiting long enough, and that you feel like you're just going to give up and move in a new direction, is what they're showing me. This is completely up to you if you choose that this isn't the right path to go for you. Don't be afraid to make the decision that's correct for you, because this could be, you know, you could choose to go in a new direction instead of going towards this because you feel like you've been waiting too long. It's completely up to you on how you want to live your life. Do you want to put work towards it, or do you want to go with an easier outcome? It does show you're in your power and stuff, and you are able to achieve what you put your focus on if you choose to do so. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're having a battle between your heart and your mind. It's like your heart wants to go towards a spiritual purpose, but your mind is like, well, I need to also focus on 3D because, like, this isn't paying anything, and I need to make sure that, you know, I'm safe and secure. What's this? What's this coming in? Some new offer coming in. What's this about? I kind of get the feeling that, like, you might have been dealing... It's not an offer. It's like you've been dealing with conflicting energies, like people telling you can't do this, there's no point, it doesn't bring in money. But you're not allowing that to stop you. You're still following your heart, and eventually you are going to see your ships coming in. It's just going to take some time. You just got to trust that this is the path you're supposed to go on if you choose to go this path. You could always choose to like change your path at any given moment. It's just important to follow your heart on whatever you choose to do. So just keep strong and keep going. If you choose to go a different route, like Spirit isn't going to be against you doing that. You have free will to do what you choose. It's completely up to you. On the board, we do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We have that twice. Aries, Leo, Sag twice. We do have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. You could be dealing with any of these. You could be dealing with any sign really, but those are the main ones that are on the board. If I didn't name a sign, that doesn't mean that they're not involved. It just means that the main energies are the ones I read. So we also have a black cat right here. That could be important. We have a black and white cat over here. That could be important. Make sure to look up those spiritual meanings of those animals. Okay. And we are moving on to Virgo. Okay, Spirit, what's coming in for Virgo for the new moon? We have 2 cards up in here that need to get out of there. 3 cards in there. My bad. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what's coming in for Virgo for the new moon on Thursday? What's coming in for Virgo, Spirit, for the new moon on Thursday? This is all about self-love and passionate projects of yours that you could be dealing with. This could also bring up like love, you know, career, general, anything that Spirit wants to bring through is what this could be dealing with. Okay. So Spirit, what's coming in for Virgo for the new moon? We have reminder, movement, individuality. Fragment. Cycles. They're bringing up remember who you are. I know that's from Lion King, but I'm also picking up on Pocahontas. I'm picking up on Grandmother Willow. Specifically the scene with the compass, the winds of change, like pointing Pocahontas in the right direction. I kind of feel like you might have been getting some kind of idea on who you are. It's like you are going into your self-love, self-worth. You might be breaking old cycles. I kind of feel like maybe some things from your past has popped up this month and you are trying to break those cycles. It's like a reminder of like what has happened to you in the past and you're like, I don't want to live that no more. We're moving forward, you know. Things might have reminded you and it's like not all of them are bad. Not all these reminders are bad. I do feel like it's kind of like taking back your power in a way. It's kind of giving me the feeling of like going from fake to real. If that makes any sense, it kind of feels like no longer living a life that is what's the word, superficial? Is that what it is? It's like living a more authentic life is what I'm getting. I feel like you're very real. You're very, you know, passionate. You're a really passionate person. You're a very real person. You like to live by the truth. You like to like own up to your own shit and people owning up to their own shit, and you're just tired of dealing with people that don't do that. You're tired of people who are fake, is what I'm getting. And so like you're moving towards like staying in your power, staying in your purpose, staying in your energy. We have healing, restoring hope. I feel, yeah, I do feel like stuff from your past has been getting brought up, and it's like you're healing from that. You're healing on what no longer serves you, and you're moving forward. Tranquility, harmonious in action. You could be like sticking to yourself right now, not really dealing much with people. Maybe they're bringing up journaling. Some of you could be journaling. They're also bringing me like to her pink hair that we have right here. It kind of like reminds me of like in like expression, individuality, expression, being your authentic self, like I don't know, being what's the word, unique. And then we have miracle, making a difference. I feel like you know that you are capable of making a difference just by being yourself, you know. I feel like you have a unique way to look at things, and you feel that like you've gone through enough stuff to know like right from wrong. You have an understanding of things when it comes to life. You've gone through a lot of stuff, and it's like you're not forgetting like everything that has brought you to where you are today, is what I'm getting. Spirit, can you tell me what's going on for Virgo when it comes to tarot? My owls, please tell me what's going on with Virgo. They're bringing up the crystal skulls. So when it comes to crystal skulls, they are called recorders. So when you have a crystal skull, they actually hold memory on things that have happened from the past, and they're actually able, when you hold the crystal, you are capable of bringing that information forward and seeing like visions and things that have happened in the past. If you're open to that, you could have that ability to do that, since that is getting brought up. And since this reading is all about that kind of stuff, I do feel like that is important. They're also bringing up you could have a connection to Atlantis. Maybe if you see Atlantis, like things about Atlantis a lot, if you feel a connection to them, I do feel like there's a possibility you could be having a past life that was from Atlantis. I almost said Atlantia. I think that is a Little Mermaid. Maybe some of you like the Little Mermaid. That could be another confirmation. Okay, Spirit, what's going on for Virgo? So something new is coming in. This could be family related. Could be a new baby. You could be pregnant. Yeah. I'm really getting like emotional energy coming through right now. A lot of water, I've noticed, especially with Atlantis, Atlantia, things like that. Also Little Mermaid, like babies, like, you know, kids. I do feel like you could also be connecting with the King of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So I do feel like passionate new beginnings. I feel like I really am picking up like on pregnancy right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Empress pops out. Yeah, see again, High Priestess. This is like a lot of water energy right now. Intuition. They're bringing up like waves of intuition, the moon and everything. So you could be having flashbacks to what has happened in the past. I kind of feel like in a way you're kind of like if you are pregnant, if you are trying to bring this in, you're trying to like make it where your child doesn't have to go through the stuff that you've gone through. You're like ending the old cycles, bringing in the new, especially if anything has happened to you, like with abuse in the home. You don't want to bring that into your child's life. Yeah, it's like a whole new adventure. It's like a whole new chapter is coming in for you. Success. You're going to be really happy about everything. I'm getting baby shower. You could be having a baby shower soon. I'm really highly picking up on baby. Conflict. There could be a conflict with family members, like oh, well, maybe like mother-in-laws or something, mother-in-law, like trying to like fight over the party, like the shower or whatever, like, oh, she would like this, no, I think she should do this, you know. There just looks to be like some kind of conflict. Maybe even how you raise the baby could be a thing that pops up, and you are like, no, I'm going to do things my way. I'm not going to allow you guys to dictate to what I want to do. You could have been waiting for this for a while, like finally being able to be in your power and, you know, moving forward with this. It kind of feels like you've been quiet most of your life. Like you haven't really stepped in and been that leader. Like you haven't really, it kind of feels like you are just now finding your power to be like, look, this is how things are going to go. This is my way or the highway. If you don't like it, leave it. Like, I'm not going to allow people to dictate on how I should raise my child, or like, you know, how I should live my life. Anything else? Yeah, new abundance beginnings. You know how you want to live your life. You know which direction you want to go. This could also be a new job. Not picking up so much on the new job right now, but let's see. Movement forward. Yeah, it feels like the abundance is going to start flowing in. Like you've gone through all this stuff when you were younger, and like things are finally changing, and yeah, maybe work is coming in. You know, work could be coming in actually, because we do have 8 of Pentacles. I could be talking to 2 separate Virgo energies. Somebody's expecting a baby. Somebody's expecting a new job. This could even be like a new project for you if you're a small business owner, or even a big business owner. Just like something new is coming in for you. Maybe you're like deciding, hey, this is how I want to run my company. I'm taking charge of this. Like, this is my baby. This is my passionate baby. You know, I followed in someone else's footprints for so long, and now it's time to transition into being my own boss, is what I'm getting. You're not telling many people about this. You might be carrying the burden a lot by yourself because you're kind of afraid of this conflict over here. It's like you don't want the fighting. You don't want to deal with all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you could be rejecting other people's help right at this moment in time. Because you just don't want to deal with the drama, is what I'm getting. Anything else? Yeah, wow, this is going to be extremely successful. Whoever is putting you in this energy of this conflict, I would walk away from them. They're not going to bring you anything, you know, sustainable. They're just going to keep causing more fights, more drama, and it's just not something. If you don't walk away from them completely, just walk away from involving them in this new project, new thing that you got going on. I think you're right to keep this from them and to just keep moving on your own. This thing that you're building is going to be extremely successful. That is all I have to say. I feel like you're going to be really empowered and in your energy. Just keep building, keep moving forward, keep planting those seeds. Things are going to flourish. We do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see. We have a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Aries. We have Cancer energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. Those are the main ones I'm picking up on. It could be any sign, but those are the main ones. So let's see. We are now moving on to Libra. Okay, Libra. What is coming in for the Libras? If you like and subscribe to my channel, well, please like and subscribe to my channel, sorry. If you like this reading, if it resonates, please help me build this channel, trying to get the word out there to everyone who may need to hear these messages. It helps everyone out. Spirit, Libra. What's going on for Libra for this new moon? It's all about like your passions and self-love coming in for this new moon. So let's see what we have. We have honesty, focus, and trapped. You might feel like you're trapped in a job is what I'm feeling. High Priestess of air, earth, not air, earth. So earth is about grounding. Air is about like logical stuff. We do have 3, 26, 17, and 34. Those could all be important. Listening. I feel like you feel like you're trapped in something. It's kind of like you're getting the realization that things aren't going the way that you planned or that you hoped that they would come in. It's kind of like you are facing the facts on this. I kind of feel like you already knew this though. You're really focused on, it's kind of like you're problem solving right now. Like you're trying to figure out how to get out of this confined cage. You could just be really focused on work and it's just taking up a lot of your time. Interesting. Honesty. I just feel like you're being honest with yourself. Maybe you are... Yeah, I just feel like that's what's going on. That's just what they're telling me. Okay, so let's see what else is... What else is coming in for Libra? For... It's like you're just facing the facts. Spirit, can you tell me what messages do we have for from the Star Dragons for Libra? Messages from the Star Dragons, please. Resources. We have asking questions. Yeah, it's like you're trying to figure out how to get unstuck. You're listening, you're looking for other people to come in and help, like, spread their knowledge about how to fix the situation to get you unstuck. Oh, I guess that one's supposed to pop out. We have understanding, looking for at both sides. Yeah, like problem solving. Transformation, defining yourself. Yeah, it's like you're trying to learn to grow from the situation. I'm just picking up on that heavily. So Spirit, what do they need? I guess the most useful thing that we could get is with resources. So looking to other people who have gone through similar situations can help you. Spirit, can you please tell me any advice for the collective? I feel like they are trying to find the answers to their situation. Can you tell me a little bit about their situation and if there's any messages that I can give them? you can relate to me on the questions that they have, on what they're trying to do to get unstuck. Please, Spirit, can you tell me? They're saying history repeats itself. Specifically for the crystal, again, bringing up crystal skull, the same like they did in Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. There's something to do with like history repeats itself. So somebody else has gone through the same thing and they have useful information to help get you through this, to go ahead and help you learn on how to get unstuck. I just feel like this is a really sticky situation. Trapped. I feel like that door is locked closed. Rejection. You're up in your head. This could be about a soulmate. You could be dealing with so this could be relationship wise. If it's not job, it could be relationship. Kind of feel like maybe you've been trying to talk to your partner. You could be in a relationship. You could be trying to talk to your partner to try to find out how to fix things. But it's like you're stuck. They're saying maybe therapy could help. This person might not be willing to go to therapy though. It kind of looks like you're offering that to them. You're offering like some kind of help to them. You could be even in your own head. If this person did something wrong to you, they could be apologizing and you just rather be single is what they're showing me. It kind of feels like maybe that's what it is. Like you feel like the past is just going to keep repeating and there's no point to put more... there's no point to put more effort towards something that's just going to keep being repeated. You're just facing the facts. You are done dealing with... You're just being honest with yourself. You're like, this is never going to change. I'm locked in this situation and it's never going to change. The only way to change this situation, if it's a relationship, is to end the situation and be single. It's kind of like this is a dead end, is what I'm getting. Yeah, trapped in your head. You have anxiety, sleepless nights. This is causing more harm than it is good. And at this point, it's like there's nothing more I can do about it. It's time to make that transformation. Because like you're looking for success and the only success you see is if you're single and looking for a new path, you know, is what I'm getting. Okay, so they are showing that you may not get closure to the situation. There's a lot of healing that needs to be taking place between you and whoever you're dealing with. Might take a little bit of time for you to actually heal from the situation because you felt like there's no closure. It's like there's too many things unknown on why this person is the way that they are, on why you can't move forward with them, and it's like, okay, you know, it's just time to give up, cut that cord, and accept things for the way that they are. You're just being honest with yourself. Some news is coming in that was hidden before, or you could be hoping for this to happen. You might just be hoping that something might come out of nowhere and they might actually try to balance this out with you. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. We can see, Spirit. Is there any hope towards this, or is this person that Libra is dealing with, are they going to continue to go down this path on being closed off? Roles can be reversed. So if you are not a Libra, if you're a cross watcher, this could be what your person is doing to you. Okay, take it as you will. What's to come? Happy family. So it looks like there could be a movement in the right place. It does look like equal give and take can. It does look like change can occur. It does look like they could like have this major change and things can turn around for the better. Manifesting it in. I feel like it might be one of those situations where they have to lose you in order to understand what you brought to the table. I am feeling... Spirit, tell me more about this. Okay. So what they're telling me is that it might seem good at first, like things will change at first and they'll do the things that they want you to do, or they'll do the things that you want them to do, sorry, and everything will look great, and then all of a sudden things are going to go back and there's going to be conflict again. I am picking up that Spirit is asking you to go in a new direction because you might actually find more happiness going in a different direction. Yeah, hot and cold energy. I feel like at first this person's going to be coming in hot, like giving you everything that you're wanting, and then they're telling you to follow your intuition. You know this. You know this is going to happen. It's going to end in that. You are very stable on your own. You don't need this person. Yeah, you need to find someone who matches your energy, because I don't feel like this person does. I feel like you give more than they do. So it looks like they're not, like, whoever you're dealing with over here, I feel like they're not a match for you. I feel like there's just too much conflict. I feel like they were a lesson. I'm sorry that that is what I'm getting, but I have to be honest. That's just how I feel. So we do have High Priestess, which is Cancer. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn right here. We have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. We have Gemini and Virgo. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We do have Pisces. You could be any of these signs. You could be dealing with any of these signs. It's going to pertain differently to everyone. So that's what I'm getting for Libra. So, okay. If you liked my message, please like and subscribe to my channel. We're trying to grow this channel so that more people will get more messages. And yeah. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description box below. And we are moving on to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on in your life? What's coming in for you for the full moon? I keep saying full moon. The new moon on Thursday. What's coming in, Scorpio? You're all about changes. Let's see. Scorpio, what's coming in for the new moon? What are you bringing in? This is about this new moon that's specifically coming up. It is about like self-love and like revisiting your passions and everything. So that could be what's coming in. We are just going to see. Let's see. New moon for Scorpio. What's coming in, Scorpio? Ooh, forbidden, High Priestess of Spirit and individuality. Something is forbidden for you. Wonder what this is. Vision, letting go. Okay, that makes sense. Grove. Okay. So I feel like you're letting go of something and you are focusing on yourself. You are focusing on what chapter you're going to open to next. I feel like yeah, you're just letting go. You have this vision. You might have taken a path and it just didn't lead you to where you wanted to go. So like Spirit is saying God's rejection is your protection. There's a reason why this thing didn't fully open up to you. There's a reason why you had to let this go. There's something better waiting for you in behind a different door, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting. You're very grounded about this decision. You're just realizing like, hey, this isn't going anywhere. I just need to focus on myself. I need to focus on my own well-being. I need to heal whatever I need to heal. I need to give that nurturing energy to myself and not allow other people to take any more of my energy when it's not going in the right direction that it needs to go into. So we have 18, 47, 7, 22, 21, 3, and 8. Any of those numbers could be very important to your situation. Feathers, you could also be seeing feathers. Guides are like guiding you. You could be seeing a lot of signs. I'm also getting like pennies, maybe abundance is coming in. I just feel like you have this inner knowledge that you're supposed to go into a different direction. You're supposed to make this change. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for Scorpio from my Star Dragons. Messages from Star Dragons, please. Messages from my Star Dragons, please, for Scorpio. Understanding, looking at both sides. Yeah, you knew there was a reason why things didn't work out the way that they did, and you know it's time to call it quits and time to move on. We do have bliss, cherishing the day. So I do feel like even though that this didn't turn out how you wanted it to, like you still feel like you found some kind of fulfillment out of this lesson and that you're able to move on. We do have time. You might have spent enough time on the situation and you're just like, you know what, I'm done wasting my time on this. It's time to just enjoy my day and move on. It's kind of like you found closure with the situation. It's like, okay, things didn't work out for a reason and we are moving on to better days is what I'm picking up on. I don't know if any of you guys used to watch this, but they're bringing up that song, Sunday, Monday, happy days, Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days, Thursday, Friday, happy days, Saturday, what a day, like best day of the week or something like that. It's like you're just turning it around from being like sad and not moving anywhere into like a more positive, like, okay, time to move forward, I'm done. Like, I'm letting this burden go and I'm moving forward. I'm not letting anything hold me back anymore is what I'm getting. So let's see what's coming in for Scorpio with this situation. I do feel like you're at peace with it. Kind of feel like you knew that this was going to happen. You're very intuitive about this situation. Like you just knew that this was how it was supposed to be. Like this is how it's supposed to develop. Something new is coming in. You know that something new is coming in, so you're not too worried about it. You're like, you know, this just wasn't for me and that's just how it is. So you're going with it and you're trying to figure out like what path to take next. Like what's going to really connect me with my heart space. We have Knight of Cups moving in the right direction. Whatever your heart is carrying you to, that's what you're going to go with. You're not going to allow anything to hold you back anymore. You're tired of the fighting. You could have been fighting with friends, family, lovers, you know. This could even be like family and friends on whoever you're letting go, you know. You're just I just feel like there was a fight and you're moving on. You're tired of living in the past. You're tired of living in this negative energy and you're just letting it go and moving forward. You know that you're in good hands when you're in your own company is what I'm getting. You don't have to have these people around you to be in a good vibration. Yeah. We have Queen of Wands, like very spark, like passionate. You could be focusing on your passions rather than focusing on other people at this time. You're also, I feel like you're kind of cutthroat. You're like, I'm not going to deal with anyone who's bringing drama into my life. It's either successful or get the hell out. Like that's what I'm channeling. That's what I'm bringing That's what I'm like picking up on. You could have a lot of like fire energy in you. This is really healing for you. Like you're standing in your power, you're moving forward, you're not letting anything hold you back. You just want to be in good energy. You're connecting with new loved ones, new people that bring you love and joy and happiness. You're not focusing or dwelling on the past. You're moving forward to bright new beginnings. Spirit, what else is coming in for Scorpio? People from the past might try to come back and make themselves known. I do pick up on that a lot. I feel like they could be like running into you on purpose at the store or whatever, making themselves known. And it feels like when you do run into these people, it's like they're red flags. You're ignoring them. You're moving forward. You're not allowing them to like get you down. You're still moving fast, making the decision to bring them back in. You know, if you bring them back in, they're just going to take from you again. They're not going to give an equal give and take. They're just going to take your good energy. So you're just like, no, I'm not dealing with that. You know, I want to stand in my power. I want something stable. I want to see my garden grow kind of deal. I don't want parasites coming into my garden and, you know, eating everything and taking from me. And, you know, you're being very insightful on who's your soulmate and who's not your soulmate, who is actually adding to your life and who's not adding to your life. You're just being cautious of your energy at this point in time. You're willing to see the new. You're willing to like move towards new rather than go towards these old people. You're not afraid of making this change. You know the old is going to bring you heartbreak and stuff again, and you're just not about that energy anymore. You don't want to deal with that kind of stuff anymore, so you're rejecting anything. This might hurt you a little bit because, you know, at one point in time you really did love these people, Queen of Cups, but you're willing to make this change. You're being diligent in your decisions and you're speaking your truth. Yeah, so I just feel like you're moving forward and you're standing in your power. We do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Cancer again. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with any of these signs, or they could be heavily in your chart. We also have Libra and Pisces. And then we have Virgo. So all the signs are here, but those are the highlighted signs. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Flip and reverse if you need to. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, maybe this is the energy that you're in. You're like thinking maybe one last time, should I give them a chance or should I just move on? Spirit is saying move on, because they're just going to repeat cycles and it's just not worth it. It's not worth your energy or your time. So let's move on to Sagittarius. I'm going to do a quick break and then I will be back. Hi Sag, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking into what's coming in for you for the new moon on Thursday. Right now it's all about like self-love and throwing yourself into passionate projects and like work things, goals, related goals, is what they're saying. So we're going to see what's coming in for you right now. Spirit. They said that some of you might have came down sick, might be getting over a sickness or something. Could have been dealing with allergies, but I'm getting more so like a cold or something. So that could be a confirmation for some of you. So let's see what's coming in for Sagittarius. Please, Spirit, for July's new moon. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is when you're supposed to find it. I'm getting a lot of like law energy coming through. It's like this is what's meant to be is meant to be. This is what's supposed to come through right now. Like the energies that are coming in is what's supposed to happen. This new moon is like kind of like redirecting your pathway onto what you're supposed to be stepping into is what I'm getting. We have High Priestess of Spirit. Yeah, it's like Spirit is guiding you down this path. Whatever's supposed to come in is supposed to be, you know? So, love. Okay, yeah, this could be in relations to love. Interesting. I'm kind of getting like, not gonna lie, I'm picking up on like karmic love. I kind of feel like there was something you needed to go through, something that you had to learn with this person. Like this person is in your life for a reason. Spirit, can you tell me more about this with these cards? I feel like there's another card that needs to pop out, at least one. High Priestess of Earth. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Focus, trapped. So you could also be like grounding yourself with the situation. There could be like a lot of unknowns. You don't know like where this love is going to lead you. You do feel trapped in this situation. You're focused on your next steps. I do feel like you're kind of focused on yourself though, giving yourself that love that you need. Your relationship is complicated. They're saying it's forbidden. So they're giving me the sense of like God's rejection is your protection. So there's a reason why if this is closing out, there's a reason why that this is supposed to close out. It was a lesson that needed to be learned. And if you feel like stagnancy within this connection with this person, there's a reason for it. It's like the contract, it's done, it's complete, you're supposed to move forward. It's like there might be some roadblocks that keep on popping up for you and this person. And it's like the universe is doing everything in its power to make it where you can't reach this person kind of deal. And this is making you reflect more on yourself and like what you deserve and like who you are. This person might not actually line up with your goals and you might be noticing that, but you could also be in denial. Breaking the chains, freedom. Yeah, you could be becoming single during this time. It's like you're focusing on what's coming to light is what they're telling me. We have challenge, standing up for your rights, and then knowledge. It kind of feels like this person's trying to like weigh you down is what I'm getting. I'm heavily getting that this person might be trying to control you in some certain way, and Spirit is asking you to break free from this. This is your challenge. You have knowledge of the situation, and if you don't, you're gaining knowledge as we speak. You're focused on trying to figure out the answers, focused on your individuality, your self-love. You're breaking those chains, breaking through that cage, connecting with Mother Earth, trying to figure out your path in life, trying to seek wisdom from elders, from Spirit on what you should do. I'm getting a lot of like stone energies for this heart. It's kind of like it's not thriving anymore. It's not alive anymore. It feels like this person just doesn't... It's like that spark is not quite there anymore. Kind of feels like it's dulling away. Like there's just too many challenges and it's just like it's too hard. Why do I keep trying if things just keep getting in the way? Something to do with law. This could be like karmic cycles. This could be they could have a job in a law field, you know, something to do with the government. Okay, Spirit, can you please give more information in regards to the situation? Spirit is saying that you're going to be fine on your own, that you shouldn't be scared of what's to come. You also need to speak your truth, because I feel like you're not speaking your truth. You're kind of trying to just keep the peace, keep the stability of the relationship. But I do feel like the truth is coming. It feels like this person might push you too much, where you just like kind of let everything out at one time. Kind of like you're tired of the resistance. You just want to break free. It's like you're just tired of it. Like, you don't feel secure anymore. You feel like this is the end of the situation. You feel like this contract with this person, the soul contract, is complete. Your intuition's telling you the same thing, that it's complete. Spirit is trying to tell you it's complete. There's other opportunities out here that are going to lead to a lot of happiness, even marriage possibly too. But you need to make that step in the right direction. Commitment. Tell me more about this, Spirit. What about this marriage and commitment coming together? New opportunities, new adventures. There is other people who are going to be coming into your life who are more lined up with you as a person, which direction you're going in, and it's going to be a lot more easier. So Spirit is saying, basically, again, God's rejection is your protection. If there's obstacles in the way, there's a reason for that. It's because the universe is making it where you don't get hurt, because you being with this person isn't the right path. You're supposed to be going in this whole different direction. You have other opportunities that are available to you, and you can bring this together if you chose to do so, but you have to be really committed to ending what no longer serves you and stepping into your true purpose. You're thinking logical about this. It's like no more fantasy. It's more like stepping into logic of what's happening between you and this person from before. You gained a lot of insight with this relationship as well. That's going to help you in the future. Each person that's put on our path, there's a reason for it. So this person, whatever they taught you, it was meant to teach you that. But now it's like time to break those chains, time to move on, time for change to take place. Any advice? Anything else? Pulling back your energy, holding back. Love. Okay, they're saying right now maybe it's better to be on a self-discovery journey rather than connecting with other people at this time. The reason for that is because you're trying to find out who you are without this person. You're trying to heal from the situation. You're trying to, become who you're meant to be. And the thing is that when you're connected with other people, they kind of rub off on you. So you don't know truly who you are unless you're by yourself in your own energy, really connecting with yourself, healing from all your experiences, and then moving forward. There's a time for reflection. Yeah, everything that's happened in your past, your wounds and everything that's happened, you need to heal from those first before moving into a new connection. There is new connections coming in, don't get me wrong. See, new is coming in, but you need to reflect and understand better on why this all went down the way that it was supposed to be. Are you codependent on this person? Do you need to break free from that habit because you don't want to bring that into your next relationship, because then it won't be healthy. You'll find yourself in a repeating cycle. You want to break that cycle. You gotta make that decision though. Do you want new, or do you want to stick with the old? It does look if you stick. So if you go with the new, things good are going to happen. If you stick with the old, you're going to wind up with a lot of conflict because you don't feel free to make your own decision. You feel like this person's weighing you down and it's like a heavy burden on your shoulders. So you're moving steps towards the right direction in a healthy way. Kind of looks like you're tiptoeing though. You're kind of scared of telling this person how you truly feel. I do feel like you're going to make this, like you feel like you're going to make this person depressed. So you're kind of like scared on how you go about this, on making this change happen. You want to move towards this light, but while moving towards this light, you're leaving the person that you're with in the cold. So you're kind of scared to do that. But you got to realize that, like, you got to move forward. If this person is, yeah, you're afraid of what's not seen. If this person is a karmic and you're feeling stagnant and you feel like you're not moving, it means that Spirit is saying it is time for you to end this contract. There's no more love here. It's time to move on. You might be mistaking codependency for love. That's pretty common. And it might hurt at first, but that's what healing is for. After you have separation with this person, they're going to find who they're supposed to be with. You're going to find who you're supposed to be with. And everything's going to turn out great. You just gotta keep moving forward. So that's what I have for you. We do have Pisces. We have Aries and what is that one? Aries and Aquarius and Pisces. Let's see. Sorry, my paper's moving. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer. All the signs are here, but those are the ones that I'm picking up on mostly. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope this helps. I hope you found the answers that you were looking for. And please like and subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. If you would like to get notified of when I do future readings, make sure you subscribe because you'll get notified. Also, I do personal readings as well. Just check the description box. And we will be moving on to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, what is coming in for you? Capricorn, please like and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified on when I do future readings. I also have other videos on my channel as well of your sign, of all signs. I do new moon readings, full moon readings, in-depth readings. I also have a Patreon that I'm going to be getting up where I have like focus messages and let's see, charmed readings. I also have like a name deck where I will be adding your name for every month that you are subscribed to my Patreon. You are able to add a name to my deck, and I will be giving one free reading, mini reading, to whoever joins my Patreon. So if you are interested, check that out. Okay, Spirit, please tell me what's going on for Capricorn. What's coming in for them for the new moon, please? Conclusion. Something's coming to an end, and it feels good. I feel like it feels good. It's like you're finally able to release this, whatever this is. Listening. You're listening to what your higher self is telling you to do. You feel like this new chapter that's coming up is going to be a lot more beneficial. You're finally like putting something to an end. We're focused on the new beginning and we are moving forward. You're no longer stagnant, which is great news. Strength. Yeah, you have the strength to move forward. So Leo season, especially the 8/8 portal, could be very helpful for you. You might find a lot of strength moving forward into that portal, moving forward in that energy. So let's see. What do my star dragons have to say to you, Capricorn? messages for Capricorn, please, Spirit? What messages are coming for them for the new moon this Thursday? This is a timeless reading. Whenever you find it is when you're supposed to find it. Making a difference. Making a difference in your life is what I'm getting. Miracle. Feels like a miracle, like a whole new chapter. You didn't think that you would ever move on from the past, and you're finally like moving forward. You might have been stuck for a very long time in the past, and you're just finally getting the energy to, it's like you're finally seeing the light of another day. It's kind of like that sunrise is coming up and you're finally seeing that light after a dark night. You could have gone through dark night of the soul. Wisdom, asking questions. It's kind of like you gained wisdom from this situation. Like, yeah, during dark night of the soul, that's normally what happens. You go through a lot of horrible stuff. You do a lot of shadow work and stuff, and it's like that shadow work is actually your transformation period. It's similar to how a caterpillar turns into a cocoon, into a butterfly. You know, it's your transitioning stage. So you go through a pause and you feel alone and in a dark place, and then you actually break out of that, you know, shell, and you turn into this beautiful butterfly. It's like you're finally finding that light to another day, to another chapter. It's a whole new chapter, a whole new situation, a lot of positive energy coming in. You're finally listening to your intuition, to spirit. You have the strength now. It's kind of like you finally gone through that rest and you're finally breaking out and ready to begin your new life is what I'm picking up on. You're focused on that movement forward. You're no longer focusing on the old. Yeah, I feel like this was a very like informative period of your life. You might have found out a lot of information, and some of it was stuff that you didn't want to learn, but others, it was good information that actually led to this new love. It looks like a new relationship. You're kind of shocked that like this came in for you after this tower. You're kind of questioning, like, can I trust this or should I not trust this? It kind of feels like kind of feels like you have a little PTSD if you should question this or trust this. Emperor, I feel like you are going to trust this though. I feel like you're going to take your power back. You finally like learned like this, all this that has happened was for a bigger purpose. You're finally moving forward in life. Yeah, your manifestations are coming in. You're looking back at like everything that you've learned, and you're using that knowledge to your gain, to your power. Queen of Cups, you could be connecting with your heart, obviously your heart self, the heart self, your heart space on what you want to do next. This person that you are connecting with, the new person that you're connecting with, could really like be an emotional connection where you are learning things about yourself that you never even knew. Yeah, if I feel like you are trapped in your head for a long time. And I kind of feel, again, I kind of feel like you're kind of questioning if you can trust this or not. Spirit is saying that you can. The stuff that has happened from the past was supposed to happen. It was just a lesson that you're supposed to gain. There could have been many lessons in one, is what they're saying. More than one lesson. It's kind of like they're showing me a warrior. It's kind of like Braveheart, actually. They're showing me a little clip from Braveheart, like going head on into the fight and like making it through, like thinking that, oh, he has to give up, he's not gonna make it, but then like all of a sudden out of nowhere pulls through. Also bringing up Mulan against the Huns. Yeah, let's see what else, Spirit, what's to come. We have Ten of Swords. What's to come? moving away from this. Yeah, so what's to come is you're moving away from this energy. You're moving away from the Ten of Swords being stabbed in the back. You're no longer dealing with this energy. You are actually, if you notice, like all these swords were in his back and now he's standing on the swords. It's like he's using everything that's hurt him to his own power to move forward in life, like taking them as lessons. Yeah, again, movement forward. Standing in your truth, speaking your truth. It's like you've learned that if something from the past pops up, like you know how to move forward with that. You know, okay, I can trust this, I can't trust that. It's like you've gained the knowledge of being able to follow your intuition better. Waiting. You might have been having to go through a pause period for a while on learning the situation for what it was. You might have been questioning like what happened in the past. You might have been questioning like why did I have to go through this? What was there to learn from this? And I feel like you are finally like understanding like what you had to learn from it. You had to learn so you don't go through it again. And now you're on your way to your dream, your wish fulfillment. You no longer are in that waiting period. Like I said, it's kind of like the before caterpillar, the stagnant energy, which is the Seven of Pentacles, so the cocoon, and then the star, which is the butterfly, moving into your wish fulfillment, where you want to go. A new beginning and change. Yeah, there's a lot of change that's to come. They want you to stay positive about this and keep manifesting that good energy in. Right now you're still kind of questioning. So yeah, you're questioning on like, is there really something good coming in, or am I just going to get like played? Spirit wants you to know that there is something good coming in. This is the happiness card. We have the Sun, and then we have King of Cups. You're going to be really in love with whoever you're connecting with in the future. It will be a soulmate. I do feel like it is a soulmate. So yeah, things are looking great. This was just a lesson that you had to get through, and you were moving forward to the next, and everything's going to be a wish come true. So you just got to stay positive and use everything that you've learned from the past in your future movements. We do have Leo, Sagittarius. Why did I say Sag? I mean, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. We have Leo, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, we have Hangman, which is Pisces. This is Scorpio. We have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Aquarius again, Libra, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo. We have Aries and Scorpio. Yeah, those are the major signs. All signs are on the board. I guess Sagittarius too, considering I said Sag. But that's what's on the board. Everything's on here, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You could have those signs in your chart heavily, or your person could, your future person could, your past person could. Yeah. Okay. It could be anyone though, just letting you know. Now we are moving on to Aquarius. Okay. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. Let's see what is coming in for you for the new moon on Thursday in July. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this message is when you're supposed to. Aquarius, they're showing me a seahorse. Something specific about a seahorse. Might want to look at that spiritual meaning. I will try to post it on the video right now for information for you to see. Okay, so this new moon is all about like self-love, connecting with yourself and your passions, bringing that stuff in, planting seeds on what you want, like the move that you want to make next, the new beginnings coming in. So let's see what Aquarius is bringing in. This could be love, career, general, just whatever Spirit wants to tell me. We have rigid. This might have been, so whatever you've been going through could just have been really rigid and like a rough terrain. So you could be going through some rough times right now. Wondering if things are ever going to like smoothen out. Trapped. You might feel like it may never smooth out. Anything else? Listening. Anything else? Water. It's like you're listening to your intuition on which way to go. Right now you just feel trapped, like things aren't looking up. You might just be in really bad energy. You might be frustrated. High Priestess of Spirit. I do feel like you're frustrated right now. You just feel trapped. You feel in your head. They want you to connect with water. Maybe like a bath could help clear some stuff. They're saying lavender might help. Palo Santo is another thing they're bringing up. Burning Palo Santo, lavender, that might help you. Open a window, burn some of that while you're taking a bath. They're also showing me like tea, like little tea candles, tea lights. Just do like a self-care day. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me, Star Dragons, what messages from the Star Dragons for Aquarius, please? We have transformation, defining yourself. Independence, carving your own path. Anything else? Inspiration. Okay. So I feel like you are in a transformative state right now. You're trying to find out like what you can do moving forward to get out of this like rough terrain where you're not feeling trapped anymore. You might just feel stagnant. Listening to meditation could help you. Listening to your guides could help you, connecting with them during like bath time. Independence. It does feel like, I kind of get the feeling like you just want to be left alone. I feel like you don't want to be bugged. You just want to be in your own energy. People just might be really frustrating you right now. Inspiration. Maybe you're looking for a new inspiration for your work or something that you're dealing with. You could be a creative. I'm getting that some of you could be like artists or something. Might have like for your job, you might have to come up with new ideas or something. And it feels like you're just trying to get away from everyone so that you can like clear your thoughts and get a better focus on like what to bring to the table when it comes to your career or your artwork or, you know, your project that you're doing, your goals. I just feel it's like you need fresh ideas, but you kind of feel like you haven't been able to really, kind of feels like writer's block or artist block kind of deal. So yeah, they're saying like loosen up your mind by, they're saying Palo Santo. Aquamarine might help you. Crystal aquamarine, I'll post it right now. That could help you. It's like calming. Creativity. Fluorite might help you. If there's any other crystals I can think of, I'll post them up on here so that you can screenshot it. Wish fulfillment. This is your, like, being in your energy. You just want to be in your energy is what I'm getting. Okay, Spirit, tell me what is coming in for Aquarius for the new moon. Yeah, like I said, you're like hiding away. You just want to be in your energy. You don't want to really like tell everyone everything that's going on with your life right now. It could be just your work. It could be personal stuff. It's like when you're ready, you'll be ready to share, but at this time you don't want to share right now. You just want to focus on moving forward with this new project or this idea that you have going on, and when you're ready, you'll share it. You'll feel comfortable enough to share it, but you want to see some kind of bloom from it first, is what they're showing me. Like a flower blooming, the sunflower blooming. They want to see some kind of, they as in you. You want to see some kind of like light coming from this thing, this project or whatever you're dealing with, before you like show it to the world. You wanna see how successful it'll be before you decide to move towards it. You're kind of afraid of competition. You might be holding back a little bit because of competition. You're wondering like what's the best way to go about this, to bring this idea to the table. We do have new, I feel like you're gonna figure this out on how to bring this forward, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles. It's like new abundant energy coming through. They are saying if you have like times where you have, they're saying sporadic thoughts, make sure to write it down, and it'll help you like gather your ideas and stuff on what you want to focus on. Anytime that you are like coming up with ideas and stuff, using your intuition to come up with those ideas, you might actually be connecting with your higher self and your spirit guides and stuff. So it's important to write that down so that you don't forget. I feel like this is something that's going to be able to connect with the world, with a large group of people, whatever this new idea is that you have coming in. They're saying be careful of copyright. It's important to make sure that you don't infringe upon other people and their ideas. So just make sure that you're careful on that. What else do you want to tell the viewer, Spirit? Information is going to come in. You might be able to get some inspiration from friends, ideas from friends. Maybe like, I'm kind of getting like a cafe where you sit down and you talk to people, like-minded people, and like jot down ideas and stuff. They might have something that could actually help you. I'm getting chat. I got this before. I think this was for your monthly reading. I can never remember. Chat GTP or whatever it's called. You might actually be able to get some information through there as well. Yeah, you're really going within to try to find out the answers to your questions for this dilemma. But you going to your friends and maybe like talking to them about it might actually get you out of your head. It'll get you out of this illusion. It maybe actually make it where you see the sunlight, where you're moving forward, you know? Move forward with your ideas. They might give you a whole different perspective is what they're saying. Yeah, death and a change, new beginning. This will put you in a whole new mindset, frame of mind. I also get after Mercury retrograde, you might be in a better place of mindset. It's like take on the world easy. It'll be easier to take on the world at that time during the fall. Yeah, like the changing of the season, walking from one season into another. Maybe summer's just frustrating you. Yeah, this is September energy because we got Sagittarius. Well, no, that's not September. Sagittarius is November and December. So it's kind of interesting. I said September. September could be when though. Yeah, I'm picking up on September for this one. So maybe September is when you'll finally like get these ideas flowing into the new cycle. Again, like the flow of the river, you connecting with water. It's kind of like having a beaver dam, how it's blocking the water and it finally like releases, and all that energy and all that water is able to flow again, you know. There won't be any blocks up. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. We do have Sagittarius. We have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's your Sagittarius energy. Well, no, September, sorry, yeah. And then we have Aquarius energy, so you'll be really in your power at that time. Okay, if you liked that reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please comment below if you feel like you should. I would love to hear what's going on in your situation. Please share with your friends. This really helps the channel grow. And we are moving on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces, what is going on for my Pisces babies? Pisces, what's going on for Pisces spirit? What is coming in for them for the new moon on Thursday? We have understanding, message. Interesting. Okay. What else? High Priestess of Spirit. So it looks like you have some kind of intuitive message coming forward. There's something that's on your mind. You are a very intuitive sign, so there's something that your gut is telling you. It's like you're understanding the greater picture of that message. Let's see. High Priestess of Earth, very grounding. It's like a stable, this could be a stable decision that you're making. This could have to do with that. Tell me more, Spirit. Focus. You're really focused on whatever this message is. So, okay. Star Dragons, please tell me any messages for my Pisces babies. Any messages for them, please? What's coming in? Focus, yeah. You might be feeling heart palpitations. I just felt that myself, so you could be feeling that yourself. Just extra confirmation for those who have been dealing with that. We have tranquility, harmonious in action. We have wisdom, asking questions, and then we have effort, conquering your demons. Some of you might be stuck in your head right now. Understanding, look at both sides. Some of you might be stuck in your head right now. That doesn't pertain to all of you, but I feel like that's some of you. Yeah, there's a lot about wisdom, understanding like the situation for what it is, tranquility. You might be stepping back and like in a better understanding of everything that's going on right now. Effort, conquering your demons. I feel like that's where you're stuck in your head. Is conquering your demons. You might be like having anxiety or something. Stress. And you're just trying to get out of that. So they're saying like the more wisdom you have about the situation, the more you'll be at peace with the situation because you'll have a better understanding of the situation. So Spirit is trying to give you this information. They want you to ground yourself. I believe I said that in your past reading as well for this last month. That reading is on my channel if you want to check it out. There's also other readings as well. Make sure to check out your entire birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, to get a better understanding of everything involved. Now remember, this is a collective message, so this will only apply to some of you, not all of you. It just depends on what Spirit wants to tell you. If it doesn't resonate, that doesn't mean... It just means, like, don't take it if it doesn't resonate. It could just mean it's for someone else. You'll know your situation. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me what's going on for Pisces? Waiting. You might have been like at a pause with the situation because you're trying to find out more info regarding all of this. You're trying to get a better understanding of the message forward. It looks like there's some kind of stuck with moving forward in some kind of celebration. This could be marriage. This could be... It feels like marriage. I feel like you are thinking about like all the effort that you do have to put in to go ahead and get to this situation, because it's showing that you're single. I'm picking up the same energies that I picked up for your last reading that I just did. I do feel like you're in your head about this situation. You're thinking about like everything that you have to, all the work that you have to put into it in order to get to this. It's kind of like this is how it is right now. It's kind of like you're waiting for something to come in. Something's coming in, but you are single. You're stuck. You have to put in a lot of work to get to this situation. Spirit is saying like you need to step back and realize like how much stuff you can earn from putting in work into this situation. We have the King of Pentacles right here, and we have the Knight of Swords. So once you start putting in work for the situation, this is going to be a very stable situation, and things are actually going to move quite fast. There's going to be a fast forward movement with the situation. They're saying grounded like the trees. Make sure you're grounded like this trees. Okay, information coming towards you. This could be with an Empress. You could be the Empress. Yeah, I just feel like this is a really stable situation. I feel like whoever you're connecting with is very stable. You could be very stable. I just feel you're also thinking of the realistic sides of the situation. Notice how there's a lot of pentacle energy in this, communication energy. The Empress is associated with Taurus, and that is like ground energy, which is also over here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, same like kind of energy. When it comes to Taurus, I know that they're not too keen on change. So some of you might be resisting this change. But it all looks good. I mean, there could be some kind of conflict with your family members when it comes to like moving forward with this situation. That might be what the heavy burden is. You want to move towards this because you feel it's right, but there might be some kind of conflict with family members. This is the family card, stability, family stability. Like this is going to be a really joyous time, like a lot of stability in this relationship. You're just kind of worried about like all the work, everything that you have to get to this portion. Kind of afraid of being judged. King of Cups, this is your card. You're going to be really into your energy with this situation. I feel like you are following your heart, which is good. It's also a stable situation, again, with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yeah, it's a stable foundation. It's an emotional foundation. Like, it's all looking good. You just got to get through this little battle right here. Anything else? Change is coming. Lots of success. Yeah, there's a lot of success coming in. Once you start making movement towards this, if you haven't already, like, you're going to see a lot of success coming in. This is only going to be temporary, whatever this burden is, this conflict or whatever that's going on right here, because you're going to be taking on those demons. This is like what is going on in your head. They want to remind you this is just in your head. This is your goal right here, and then this is your power. Yeah, new abundance is coming in with whoever this is, the Empress. The Empress is always shown as like a pregnant woman. She could be a mom. You could be the Empress yourself. Like, there's just a lot of abundance coming in with this energy, with this new energy coming in, this new chapter coming in. Movement forward. I feel like you're going to move forward despite like the challenges that we see on the board right here. I feel like it's too important to pass up. I feel, yeah, movement forward again, moving forward what you want, like dreams coming true, new beginnings. Yeah, this is a wish. This is a whole wish coming true. This is what you're wanting. This is what you want to do. So you're leaving behind what no longer serves you. If people aren't for you, they're against you, and you just don't have time for that. You're moving forward. Yeah, to this new love offer, to this new beginning. Equal give and take. You're going to receive equal give and take from this person. So yeah, it's all looking really good. You just got to get over this being in your head, and the little hiccup that you're going to have with these people that are trying to give you issues with this new path ahead of you. It is your life. You are able to live your life how you want to live it. If they don't agree, well, that's too bad. It's your life, not theirs. It just depends on what you want to do with your life. So yeah, Spirit just wants you to, you know, go within, follow your intuition, follow your gut. Everything's going to work out great. Just keep the faith. Everything's going to go good. So on the board, we have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Taurus again. And yeah, we have basically all the signs. Those are just the main ones that are on there. So yeah, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you are having a fantastic month. If you want to check out more videos on my channel, especially what's going on this month, feel free to check those out. It's already posted on there, and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so that you are notified for future readings. And please share with your friends if you can. That way, if people need to hear messages, there could be a message in there for them. But I really enjoyed reading for you, and I hope to read for you guys again. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and a bright new moon with the blessings coming in. Have a wonderful day. Bye.